Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diary. So today I'll make another video in the same series of lazy programming series, and in this I'll try to cover the concept which we call it as a comment, how we write the comment, escape, how can we use the escape sequence, and the last one is a print. And finally in this video itself I'll try to make one code once again similar like the last one itself. It's not like a code itself directly, we are using the Python and how we can get the output. That's I'll try to get it covered in this video itself. So just to see each and everything about it, let me go to the system. As I have already have a document, I'll just explain you simultaneously along with it so that you can able to understand and visualize this also, what I mean by that, a comment, escape, and a print statement itself. Okay, so let me go to the system now and I can show you all the stuffs about it, including the last portion which we call it as a symbol calculator. Okay, let me go to the system now. Okay, so proceeding further with this document I'll just after creating this video itself, I'll upload on my GitHub. So once you're getting this video, simultaneously you can get this document from my GitHub, and even from my blog you can get the whole content about it. Okay, I'll paste both the ways. Okay, so we're proceeding further itself. As we can see, like in Python itself, we are utilizing three concepts which we call it as a comments. Is one of the thing. The comments is most important. Why it is required? Like you are writing the code today itself and you want that code to be read by someone else tomorrow. Like no one, not even a single developer is worked for an organization for entire life. And even if you're working for entire life, definitely that organization is not stick with that coder only forever. Okay. So after that itself, whatever the code you're writing it, if someone else is reading that code later phase itself, that person want that statements, comments to be over there itself, so that the person can able to understand the concept, logic, what exactly the concept is present over there inside of the code. So if the comment section is not appropriately be get it defined, it's very difficult for the another coder who is reading that code in the later phase itself, difficult to understand and modify it as per the requirement. Take example, if any new bugs is get identified and you are the coder, you left the organization and new one is just opening that code and try to understand how to resolve that bug itself. So it is difficult for, if we have the comments, it bit easy for the new coder just to go through all the comments, just understand where exactly the logic and where exactly the problem. As per that attack, as per that vulnerability, that person can able to understand the logic and try to get it modified. If the comments is not in place, it's difficult for the person to understand how exactly the things will be going further with that. So that was the main reason behind it. We are using a comment. So make sure whenever you are writing any Python code, even for your internal itself, even for your home itself, even for the enterprise, make sure just put it the comment, so that if you're sharing the code with on a GitHub or with anyone else, that person can able to read it. Like most of the person who is not able to understand the code very well, even at that time that person is reading the comment, that person can able to visualize it, make it understand for those person who is not able to understand with the syntax only. Okay, so comments are used to add explanatory note, which we have already discussed within the code. They are not executed by the Python interpreter. So these are the section which is not get executed. It just for the visibility, giving the preferences to the coder for the later phase itself, even for the same coder also. Like if you're writing a code in multiple applications itself and later phase itself, if someone asks you about what exactly you mean by that code itself in that application, then in that case definitely you it's not possible for a coder to recall it very well. If you have put it comments, it's a bit easy for you to recall, even for the same developer also. Okay, and you can either use hash itself. Hash is we are using it for the single line to be put the comments itself. If we want multiple lines to be get it commented, then in that case we are simply using a 3 times single quote itself, and then by that way we are using it, we can comment multiple lines. Like take example, if we want to comment 20 lines, so it instead of going with a hash putting in the starting of that line, we can use this concept for it. Okay, so this is the concept, triple quotes we have to use it, and for the multi-line comments, this is the way by which we can do that, what I mean by that. Okay, now we move to the escape sequence. So escape sequence are used to represent characters that are difficult and impossible to type directly. They start with a backslash followed by a specific character. I'll make it very clear to you what exactly this escape sequence. Take example, whatever the code you are writing it and you want the statement, whatever you are writing it, you want this statement in a same line to be get it printed. When it's get printed on your screen, it should be get it printed in the next line itself. So in that case, you will simply use /n. Okay, by that way the new line will be started once you're using /n. So that is one of the stuffs is coming under the category of the escape sequence. /t also one of the stuff is coming under the category of it, where you can tab that statement. Like, take example, if something you have written in the print and you are just simply using /t, and in that case whatever that content you are using later phase itself, so it's just coming after tab itself. Like if you are not doing the tab itself, even automatically at the time of the execution, it will the tab will be get it pressed, and automatically that statement will be print as per the same distance itself, whatever the distance you are manually, if you're trying to get it print that. Okay, that is the functionality of the escape. Now finally is the print statement. The print statement is used to display the output on the console. You can print variable strings, combine them within the print statement itself. So a bit clear about it. Whenever we want something to be get it displayed, we have to use the print statement itself. Okay, so these are the screenshots which you can able to see. It's bit clear to you, you can able to see that also. Now if I'm talking about the later phase itself, this is the actual practical section for it, where I'm just explaining about it. These are the same thing, but I'm just putting in a pointer itself so that it's a bit easy for you. If you're not able to understand over here itself, it's a bit easy for you in the single liner content itself, you can able to understand. Now we'll go for the simple calculator itself. This is a screenshot I have already showcased you, but I'm just going to my machine and showcase you how exactly we are doing with that. Okay, let me go to my machine. This is a virtual machine, so that was the reason I have to go to the virtual machine. You know that we simply have to click on the terminal. We have to click on the terminal, and then after this screen will be get it open. Let me type the Python. So I'm inside of the Python itself now. So using the interpreter directly, we whatever that stuffs we are putting it over here itself. So take example, I want to make an addition of these things. Along with that, I just wanted this to be get it added minus, then I want multiply by this. So a bit complex stuff, I just want to get it passed. I can get the result about it. Okay, as per the need, I'm getting the result about it. So it's in negative itself. So as per the board mass itself, this will get executed and we get the output. If I'll just put the simple stuffs from my side, taking example, I'll put this and I'll just try to get it execute. I can get the output about it. Okay, so this is a simple calculator itself. If you're not aware about it, how exactly I have to write the code for, so just to get that, like if you have the Python on your machine itself, you simply have to run the Python and you can calculate it using a calculator. This Python will become a calculator for you. So instead of writing a code just to get it execute and get that output and put the input itself, you can directly use interpreter of the Python itself just to get it execute as a simple calculator itself, and you can utilize as per your need itself. So that was one of the thing, a feature. I'm just want to get it explaining about it. Later phase itself, we'll try to cover the actual code itself, how to make it that informative and user friendly code we are trying to make it from our side, so that it's a bit easy for you to understand how exactly the things are going on further itself. Okay, so I hope I'll cover all the concepts very clear to you. Even if you're not able to understand, just let me know about it. I'll try to make it in a different way itself, but I think like everything is a bit clear. The comment section is a bit clear to you, escape sequence is a bit clear, and the print and the final, this is the thing, this feature you can use it as per your need itself. And later phase, when you are making an actual code, it looks like a small things for you, but I just want to cover up the stuff with a beginner's level so that you will know each and every section about it. Okay, so I hope everything is clear to you. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye bye.